We are back at it like we never left. Let's continue partitioning rectangles. We are continuing yesterday's lesson with partitioning rectangles. Solve the multiplication problems by partitioning, separating a rectangle. Remember, partitioning means separating. What are we separating? We're separating our tens and our ones. All right, now that we understand that. After you separate, you are going to add each part of the rectangle to get the product. And remember, the product is the answer of a multiplication problem. What are these two numbers called? If our problem is 5 times 72 equals 360, 360 is our product. What are 5 and 72? Yes, they are our factors. So the numbers that we multiply are our factors, and the answer is the product. So we are finding the product. Now, the first example is done for you, so if you need that as a reference, by all means, please use it. Before you go any further, make sure that you have submitted yesterday's assignment. That's January 11th, Part 2. Make sure that is submitted. Now that that's out of the way, let's get started. Our lesson is titled Partitioning Rectangles. What is the first thing that I'm going to do? Yes, I'm going to draw a rectangle. Let me go ahead and draw a rectangle. I'm using this rectangle to separate. Now we have our factors. Where are we going to put our factors on our rectangle? Please use your text box so I can read it. I couldn't read a lot of your assignments yesterday, so please just use your text box so I can know for sure what you are writing, that it's clear. 4 stands alone. Let's put him over here by himself. There's our 4. It's our smallest number, our smallest factor. So 4 by itself. Now, what do we do with this 35? Where do we put that? Yes, using expanded form, we're going to put that at the top of our rectangle. And what is the expanded form for 35? 30, because the value of 3 is 30, 3 groups of 10, and 5 ones. So 5 stands by itself over here. And I am going to draw a line like a partitioner. This separates our 10s and our 1s. Now it's time to multiply. 4 times 30. We're using our 4 to multiply both numbers up top. 4 times 30 equals, it's a big number. Let's just use our basic facts first. What is 4 times 3? That's right, 12. And how many zeros do I have in my factors here, 4 and 30? 1. So I'm going to add 1 0 at the end of 12. And I know that 4 times 30 equals 120. What's my next step? Yep. I am going to multiply 4, using 4 again, times 5. And what is 4 times 5? You may need your multiplication chart. If you do, that's okay. 4 times 5 equals 20. So 20 goes on the second side of my rectangle. Am I finished? I absolutely am not finished. Now, the second part of our directions, add each part of the rectangle to get the product. So this is our final step. We have to add the parts of the rectangle, add each part of the rectangle to get the product. Let's do that now. What's the first part of my rectangle? 120. And what's the second part of my rectangle? What number is that? Yes, 20. And make sure that you're lining up your place values. When we line up our place values, it makes adding much easier. Why? Because we can go column by column, place value by place value. In my ones, 0 plus 0 equals 0. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Very good. And 1 plus 0, we know there's nothing there. 1. So our answer is 140. Let's make sure that we put that here. 140. 4 times 35 equals 140. Okay, mathematician, let's keep going. 6 times 83. My first step, that's right. This is still with a rectangle, so I'm starting with a rectangle. Showing my line here. Now, what do I need to do with my factors? Okay. Very good. My smallest factor, I'm putting on the side by itself. And I'm writing my largest factor in expanded form. And what is 83 in expanded form? I'll make this a little smaller this time so it doesn't run against it. 80. And 3. Make sure that you're putting your numbers up top in the right order because we have 10s and 1s. Make sure that these numbers are in order. That's very important, especially as our problems get longer. We have more digits, so make sure that you have your 10s first and then your 1s. You with me so far? Yes, no, maybe so? Okay. Now we're going to multiply. 6 times 80 equals 6 times 8. Let's do our basic facts first. 48. And then we're going to add our 0. And now what am I going to multiply? Yes. Up 6. My 6 went away. I'm going to draw it real quick here. There we go. I'm going to multiply 6 times 3. That is correct. First 6 times 80, my 10s, and now 6 times 3. And what is 6 times 3? 18. Excellent. Am I finished? Nope, because when I go back to my directions, it says add each part of the rectangle to get the product. So let's add each part of the rectangle. Again, we are lining our place values up. We're not just going to put them straight across. We're going to line them up so it's easy for us to add place value by place value. 0 plus 8 equals, yes, 8. 8 plus 1 equals 9. 4 plus 0, yes, 4. So I know that 6 times 83, go back to my text box, is 498. 6 times 83 is 498. I'm pretty sure that you can solve 3 on your own. Right? Yes, I know that you can. So go ahead, get your rectangle all set up. Set your rectangle up. There we go. I don't know why I put it way over there. Oh my goodness. My rectangle is doing its own thing. Let's try that again. There's my rectangle. Set your rectangle up. Put your factors in the right spot on the rectangle. I'm going to partition my rectangle first. Okay. My smallest number went to the side. There it is. My smallest number I have on the side here. And what is 49 in expanded form? Go ahead, type it on your sheet. Continue to solve this equation 9 times 49. Make sure you show your work. Show me what you have in each square, and then add them together to get your product or answer for 9 times 49. Yes, I do want you to complete the practice. The practice is our traditional addition or subtraction. Make sure that you're paying attention to see, is it addition or is it subtraction? Pay attention to those signs. Use scratch paper. Use scratch paper. And when you solve these problems, again, line up your place values. If I'm solving 9,289, I'm going to go ahead and type that. So you can see exactly what I mean by using your place values. 9,289 plus 1,476 equals, how would I solve that? First, I lined up my equation. Each number has the same number of digits, so that was nice. What is 9 plus 6? 15. I'm carrying my 1. What is 1 plus 8? 9. And what is 9 plus 7? 16. 1 plus 2? 3. And 3 plus 4? 7. 9 plus 1, my last place value, my thousands place, equals 10. So my answer is 10,765. I'm going to type that neatly on my line. I had to line up my place values. And you're going to do the same thing with subtraction. Don't let the subtraction sign throw you off. Line up your place values. If my problem is 6,503 minus 3,547, everything's lined up nice and neat. I'm going to use a smaller drawing tool, see if that helps this time. Okay. 3 minus 7. Put the wrong sign. 3 minus 7. Oh, we can't do that. We have to regroup. So let's cross it out. But it's a 0 there. So I need to go to my hundredths place. That becomes a 4 and a 10. Now I have something to regroup. So I'm going to turn that to a 9. And I'm moving that set of 10 to my ones column. Now I can subtract 13 minus 7. And what is 13 minus 7? 6. Very good. 9 minus 4. Excellent. 5. 4 minus 5. That's right. I need to regroup again. So that becomes 5. And then 14 in my hundredths place. 14 minus 5 equals 9. 5 minus 3 equals 2. So I'm going to use the text box, neatly write my answer on the line, 2,956. So make sure that you're lining up your place values to solve 6 and 7 as well. I know you got this. Once you are finished, turn it in, and that's all she wrote.